Would you believe a routine traffic stop led to a murder investigation? Let us take you on a real-life crime journey that will leave you breathless. Join us as we unravel the shocking events that unfolded on a fateful day in Louisiana. Let's get started. The routine traffic stop. A vigilant state trooper spots a 2017 Chevrolet Camaro zooming down the highway in Louisiana, way over the speed limit. The officer decided to do his duty and pulls the driver over.
Chevy Camaro 242 Charlie Lima Tango 242 CLT Louisiana.
This seemingly ordinary traffic stop was about to become the centerpiece of a thrilling and intriguing crime story. There's something off about the trooper's approach to the driver, who introduces himself as Mike.
Hey driver! Hey, step back here with me, man. How are you? Hey, good afternoon. I'm Trooper Nielsen, Louisiana State Police. The reason why I stopped you was for speeding. You know how fast you're going?
No, sir.
73 and a 55, so it's 18 over the limit. Do you have your driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
And why are you driving?
I was just
Okay.
going home.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
It's okay. I was just asking. What's your name, man?
Michael.
Michael.
Mike seems hesitant and nervous, fumbling with his registration and license. After a while, the trooper's instincts take over, and he decides to look into the matter a bit further. Taking a sharp look at him, he asks, "Why are you in such a hurry?" An unexpected turn sets the stage for a baffling investigation to follow.
All right, where are you headed right now?
I was just headed back home.
Where's home? What's your address?
I got home.
No, stop. Come here. Where do you live? It's easy. It's easy to answer this. Where do you live? You don't know how to drive to your house?
I was coming from there, how I got lost.
So what's the address? You don't know your address?
No, sir.
Okay, come back here.
The liar among us. Upon further investigation, the trooper found inconsistencies. Mike's identification was inconsistent with his appearance, and his address seemed strange. In the course of reading the body language of the seemingly innocent driver, our trooper was able to discern that there was more to him than meets the eye. There were a lot of questions racing through the trooper's head. Who was this man, and why was he so desperately sought after? Would he be a friend, a family member, or even an accomplice? The trooper knew he had to tread carefully as the stakes rose. Bullet holes and a stolen car. In the midst of all the strangeness, the trooper's eagle eyes noticed something peculiar. The sides of the Chevrolet Camaro were covered in bullet holes. His heart pounded when he discovered this, hinting at a possible connection with a much more serious crime than a traffic infraction.
When did all this happen? When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
My brother, he said it
How long
happened
ago? Days?
Yeah, it was like...
Okay, come back. Just leave this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car.
Speeding cars with bullet holes are enough to raise suspicion.
Hey, it's Jesse again. I'm sorry to bother you. I got this car speeding 73 and a 55. It's a black and orange Camaro. And it's got like 3 bullet holes in the left side of it. He said he thinks his brother said his car was in something 2 nights ago.
But the trooper was determined to solve the mystery. Could this car be involved in something more than a simple joyride gone wrong? This was no ordinary traffic stop, and the trooper's training taught him to trust his instincts. A mystery caller. When the trooper was contemplating calling for backup, an unexpected arrival further complicated the matter. He claimed that his family was desperately searching for Mike and pulled up at the scene in an apparent state of urgency. There were already a lot of mystery surrounding the situation when a stranger appeared out of nowhere.
His family in Monroe is looking for him. They sought me out here.
Okay, all right. Well, I got somebody pulling up behind my scooter. What do you mean they were looking for him?
They looking for him. The car missing. Hey.
Okay, give me your phone. Hey, man, he's not giving that name, though. He's given another name.
Questions raced through the trooper's mind. The man was concerned about Mike's whereabouts, but who was he? And why was he so concerned? Is he a friend or a family member? Or perhaps even an accomplice? It was time for the trooper to tread carefully as the stakes were getting higher. After each new revelation, his suspicions gained more momentum. He decided to take a closer look at the car, and he came across something that would haunt him for the rest of his life. The lifeless body of a man called Michael Robinson was found in the trunk.
Told is that the boy who gave him permission to use the car is missing. So he's lying his ass off. Go looking for the person who owns the car, find out that the son of the owner of the car is missing, and now we got bullet holes all in the car. Like, this looks close. Like bam, 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 bam. Yeah. And the bullet. I'm gonna do the obvious thing I want to do. Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You have a right to an attorney. Have one present during any questioning. At any time you choose not to make any statements or answer any questions. You understand? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you by the court. Do you understand?
This revelation changed the course of a simple traffic stop into an engrossing murder investigation. When the trooper finished the jigsaw, he realized something terrifying. Mike wasn't just some speeding driver. He was part of a far darker and more evil crime. Mike's stolen automobile was a vital piece of evidence in the murder case following the armed robbery that killed Michael Robinson. As more proof came in, the trooper was able to put together what had happened. Mike's lies and fake identity were just ways for him to get away from the law and the police. Only the trooper's persistence and sharp sense helped him win, which led to the shocking news that Michael Robinson had died. The cop said that Mike had shot Michael Robinson while he was robbing him with a gun. He has been charged with second-degree murder and armed robbery. A simple traffic stop turned into a murder probe very quickly. The trooper and the investigative team looked into Mike's past and probable reason to better understand what happened. As they investigated deeper, they discovered a troubled guy with a criminal history. Mike has a history of little offenses and run-ins with the law, it was discovered. He may have committed the armed robbery out of desperation and the lure of quick money, but the repercussions were far worse than he could have imagined. This sad story is a reminder that there are many risks involved with speeding and lying. If Mike hadn't been driving so fast that day, the trooper might not have been able to figure out what really happened with the stolen car and the murder. Speeding on the road not only puts people in danger, but it also makes law enforcement officials suspicious of drivers. Lies are easily weaved into criminal activity, causing the web of deceit to fall apart and exposing hidden realities. We'll be back soon with more interesting videos of real crime stories and true crime investigations. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell to ensure you don't miss anything in the future. Stay tuned for more enthralling stories in the near future.